students, how are you today? I hope you are doing great because Miss Shafa is also great today. Right, let's continue our lesson. Please open your class book, page 102. Okay, it's skills time. Here you will read a text about languages of the world. How many languages can you speak? The first is English. The first is Bahasa, of course, right? Second, English. And then some of you maybe can speak Mandarin or Chinese. What else? Maybe your your dialect, your language from your hometown. Some of you can also speak that language. So we can say that you are multilingual, right? Because you can speak more than 2 languages. Alright, now let's take a look to the text. Here, this text will discuss about how many languages are there in the world, what's the most widely spoken language in the world, what are the next most widely spoken languages in the world, and the other points. Now, without further ado, let's listen. And while listening, please read. Okay? I will start the recording now.
Listening 93. Listen and read. Languages of the world.
How many languages are there in the world?
There are around 7,000 languages spoken in the world. Some of these languages have almost disappeared and only have a few speakers left, but others are still spoken by millions of people. There are many languages which were widely spoken in the past, and now no one speaks them anymore. For example, Latin or ancient Greek.
What's the most widely spoken language in the world?
Mandarin is the most widely spoken language in the world. It's the official language of China, and about 900 million people living there speak it as their native language. Mandarin is also spoken in other Asian countries, such as Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand. So altogether, Mandarin is spoken by almost 15% of the world's population.
What are the next most widely spoken languages in the world?
Hindi, English, and Spanish are each spoken by over 300 million native speakers. Portuguese, Russian, Arabic, Japanese, German, and French each have 100 to 300 million speakers. That's a lot of people.
More people speak Chinese than English, so why is English the international language?
The reason is perhaps because English is spoken in so many different continents. People in the UK, the US, Australia, Canada, Ireland, and New Zealand speak English as their first language. It's also recognized as an official language in more than 70 countries around the world.
Why do some languages disappear?
International companies often have businesses in different countries. This is one reason why young people in these countries may learn the more dominant languages of the world and stop learning their own languages. Today, about 2,000 languages have less than 1,000 speakers. As time goes on, fewer and fewer people are speaking these languages, and soon they may not exist anymore.
How many languages will there be in the future?
Some scientists predict that half of the languages spoken in the world today will disappear by the end of the century as young people stop learning the language of where they come from.
Alright. So, how many languages are there in the world? There are around 7,000. Wow, so many, right? And the fact is, the most widely spoken language is Mandarin. Alright. And what's the most surprising fact? It's stated that some scientists predict half of the languages spoken in the world today will disappear. That's why for us, don't forget to pass on the language that we learn to the next generation. You can teach it to your little sister or brother and to your cousins maybe. Don't forget to pass on the language. That's the important message that is tried to be delivered by this text basically. Alright then. Now, please do the exercise to check your understanding. Read again and match. Okay? Okay, now for the next page, take a look to the page 103. Here, you have to find the words in the text to match the definition. If you still remember, in the previous text that you've read, there are some underlined words, right? Now please find out the meaning and match them with the definition. For example, it's blank, yeah, and then the meaning is worldwide, used in all parts of the world. What's the word that matches this definition? It's international. Okay, good. Now I will give another example for you. This one. In total. Okay, which word means in total? Take a look to your book. Yes, it's all together. Well done. Now for the rest of the number, I want you to do it by yourself. And then later on, I will check your answer. Okay, now let's continue with listening part. In this section, you will listen to the children who are learning languages. Are the children all learning the same language? Please answer. And then in here, you will also have to match the four speakers with what they want to do. Okay? Are you ready to listen? Yes? Okay, now please listen carefully.
Listening 94. Listen. Are the children all learning the same language?
I'm from Egypt and I live in Cairo. My mother tongue is Arabic, of course. But I'm learning English because one day I'd like to be an English teacher. I love learning languages and I'd like to teach children to like languages too. That's why I need to work very hard in my English lessons.
I'm French, and I live in Paris, and I have English lessons at school. I'm learning English so that I can talk to people all over the world. We've been to England twice, and I really enjoyed talking to English people when I was there. I'd love to visit Australia, New Zealand, and the USA.
I'm from Singapore, and I speak Mandarin and English. My Mandarin is better than my English, so I am studying very hard in English lessons. I am learning English because I want to go to university in London. But to do that, I have to pass my English exams.
I live in Spain. My mum is Spanish, and my dad is English. But he also speaks to me in Spanish. Most of Dad's family live in Oxford. My grandparents don't speak Spanish, so that's why I'm learning English. So I can talk to them easily when I see them.
Alright, that's for the listening part. Please answer the questions that are followed, and if you don't catch some of the points, feel free to play back the video and listen again. Okay, that's it for today's lesson. Don't forget to complete the exercise on the class book, page 102 until 103. Thank you for listening to the lesson today.